Simulation games allow players to experience various different lives for themselves from the comfort of their own room. Some simulation games are life simulators that allow players to go on a different journey than the one that they're currently on, or perhaps explore a fantasy world. Other simulators simulate various jobs and work environments for players, as even the most basic of jobs can be interesting to be a part of. Today on Game Rant, we're ranking the best 2D simulation games. Coming in at number 6 is Unpacking. Unpacking is mainly seen as a Zen puzzle title, however the game also perfectly simulates what it's like to move house and have to unpack and fit a person's old objects into a new home. Each level explores a different stage of a girl's life as she grows up, from moving into her childhood home, to getting roommates, and finally moving in with her forever partner. Although the player must find spaces, the game is drawn in a particular way to make the 2D environments of Unpacking feel more dimensional than they really are. This shows the importance of perspective in games, as players fill cupboards, shelves, and other spaces with their clutter. Coming in at number 5 is Papers, Please. Some simulators have incredibly deep stories, and Papers, Please is exactly that and more. This game may at first glance look quite basic, but players take on the role of a border control officer in a fictional communist state which has recently seen the end of a 6-year war. With the times being still tense, it is up to the player to determine through a set of rules who can get into the state and who must be turned away. It's never so simple, as players may feel that some deserve to come in but can't because of the laws in place. Due to the simplistic nature of checking documents and passports, Papers, Please doesn't need 3D graphics to be enjoyed. Colony simulators like Oxygen Not Included are another well-loved simulator subgenre that works perfectly with 2D graphics. Players can choose between various planets to start their sci-fi simulation on, or choose a random world seed to test their luck in a different randomly generated world. With the game appearing from a 2D side view, players are only able to go up, down, or left and right to explore the planets they find themselves within. While mainly underground, players are still able to adventure into various different biomes that are heavily detailed. Oxygen Not Included isn't the only 2D colony simulator that players have enjoyed, with Rimworld attracting even more players. In this title, players are left helping their colony survive on an alien planet with plenty of dangers. Even with its simpler graphics, players have still found building a well-guarded base and adventuring to other areas of the place they landed in to be an exciting simulated experience. Besides building a base, the game also perfectly simulates intriguing stories through the psychological threats to the colonists, deserted locations spawned, and the possible diplomacy that has happened within the base. That means that even pixel people can have intense relationships with others. Stardew Valley is arguably one of the most popular life simulator games to ever be created, with players enjoying the farming and dating mechanics of this adorable 2D pixel game on various different platforms. Even with its more simplistic graphics, players have still found Stardew Valley to be quite a joyful experience, and many other games have taken inspiration from its success. Stardew Valley goes to show that a farming simulator title doesn't need to be 3D to attract an audience, with players happily creating their dream farm with a variety of interesting crops. Out of all of the 2D simulation games available, one of the very best in recent years has been Dave the Diver. By day, the players left to do some deep sea exploring while also doing some occasional fishing, but by night, the players left to manage their own sushi restaurant, completing their recipes by using the various sea life that they caught. With the game predominantly focusing on the mysteries of the deep blue sea, Dave the Diver simulates an epic adventure that players can then relax with when they aren't going deep below the waves. That's all for today. Thanks for stopping by Game Rant, and happy simulating.